yet again from Disney World in Orlando, Florida. That's right, Lucas and I decided to return to Disney World only 3 months after our last trip. If you guys followed along during our April Disney World vacation, we had a blast checking out all the parks, but you may have noticed that we did not get a chance to see Animal Kingdom and a little bit more of Epcot. So this time around, Lucas and I decided to spend a weekend to do just that. We'll be spending most of tomorrow at Epcot and then most of Sunday at Animal Kingdom, but we do have park hoppers, so we will see where the day takes us. We are already in Orlando, Florida. Lucas and I jumped on a very early flight early this morning from Boston. So we've been up since about 4 a.m. are re-energized now that we are at the Disney World Resort. This time around we are staying on Disney World property for 3 nights and 4 days. We will be staying at Port Orleans French Quarter. If you're familiar with the Disney World universe, you would know that this is the home to the Mickey beignets. And yes, we already had some. Lucas and I stopped by this hotel during our last vacation for the Mickey beignets, and so when we saw a great deal for this stay for this weekend, we decided to jump on it, and now here we are. For this trip, we also decided to omit the rental car situation. Since we don't have any plans to leave Disney property, we decided to try Sunshine Flyer, which is a shuttle bus service that took us directly from the airport to the Disney Resort, and then we have one scheduled to take us back to the airport on Monday morning. And since we took an early flight, we did spend most of the day kind of hanging out at the hotel today. Once we checked in, we went over to the Scat Cat Cafe. I think there's a lounge for like drinks and stuff, but we went to the cafe to have some beignets. I actually had to get some work done, so I actually worked from the lobby. For the agenda for the rest of this afternoon, we are gonna go head over to Disney Springs. We're on the hunt for some sunscreen for tomorrow, and we're also hoping to grab dinner while we're in the area. So welcome to another travel vlog. We hope it's as magical as the first one. As always, we'll bring you guys along. Again, checking in. It is much later than I last picked up the camera. We already feel the magic. We could go home tomorrow. We are 100% content with this trip as it stands, and we still have tomorrow and Sunday. We're having a great time. Let me catch you guys up on all the things that just occurred the last few hours. One of the amenities that we were super excited about and that we already took advantage of is the water taxi that takes you over to Disney Springs. Right at the back of the property, there is a water taxi that can take you over to Port Orleans Riverside, which is the sister property, and it can also take you to Disney Springs. It's available until like 11:30 p.m., which is awesome, and so you can enjoy the sights and the restaurants and all the good stuff of Disney Springs up until 11:30, and it's just a short, like not even 10-minute boat ride, and it was a great way to travel on Disney property. It's all complimentary. Once we got to Disney Springs, we were pretty hungry at this point. It was dinner time, and so we wanted to kind of look around at the different restaurants to see if any could squeeze in too, and luckily enough we got a table over at our #1 pick, which was Morimoto. It's an Asian restaurant that I was super excited to try. I've heard many great things about it. The food and the drinks were 10 out of 10. At this point it was still pretty early in the evening, and so we kind of want to just wander around Disney Springs and walk off the food we ate, but also maybe find a dessert or a drink. We did make a stop too over at the Star Wars Trading Post, I think is what it's called, and we picked up one of those surprise pin packs that Lucas had last time to see which characters he got. We actually got C-3PO and I think a Stormtrooper as well. So just a little fun tradition I think we just started. Once we finished our drinks over at Raglan Road, we were ready to turn in for the night, and so we made our way towards the water taxi dock. Literally within steps from the exit of Disney Springs, we saw the Art of Disney store. If you've been following our travels for a while now, you'd know that we love going to art galleries, and so we decided to just take a quick peek and see what's available, and we were immediately impressed. There was all kinds of beautiful artwork, but there was one painting in in particular that we really just couldn't walk away from. As soon as I turned the corner and we saw this painting, we like stood in front of it for another like 10-15 minutes just kind of staring at it. Like we couldn't walk away from this painting. It was a Thomas Kinkade Studios painting. The legacy artist is Dirk Wunderlich. I hope that's how you pronounce his last name. It was stunning. I believe there's only about 150 made. The one that we purchased was the second to the last painting before they retire it. I'll go ahead and pull up the painting or a quick photo of it right here, but trust me when I say that the photo that you're looking at right now does not do it justice. It is absolutely breathtaking in person. Lucas and I needed to take it home. So we did. What made the experience even better is that the staff member that was helping us shared that Mr. Dirk Wunderlich was there signing paintings that evening, and so he would be able to sign our painting for us, and that he would also sign the back of the painting and draw a Disney character on the back as well. So obviously that experience was something that we could not resist. He even drew us a custom Mickey and Minnie sketch on the back, and we just thought that was so fitting for us, and so we are over the moon about our brand new painting that we will be adding to the walls of our home. So that pretty much concludes our first day here in Orlando. We have yet to step foot in an actual park, but we are already feeling the magic and we've had a phenomenal day. Tomorrow is Epcot day. Fingers crossed we get a individual lightning lane for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, but we'll see. That's kind of the reason why we're here. Stay tuned. For now, we're gonna go jump in the shower, get some sleep because it's gonna be an early day. We are rope dropping. We'll check in tomorrow. Got done with Guardians of the Galaxy. It's behind us. What'd you think?
It was good. I think I'd give it out of 10. I think it was like an 8.5.
8.5, 8.5. Okay.
Only because like if you go in and like you're like a queasy person and you don't do well, and so do not eat before going on this ride.
Yeah, luckily for us, we rode it first thing in the morning, and so we have not eaten yet. We're actually here at Epcot for Food and Wine Festival, so if we had done that and then ridden the ride, I think we would have been in trouble. But we did it. We can check it off our list. I'm super happy that we were able to get a chance to ride it, and we're gonna move on with our Epcot day. Okay, so checking in, we did a bunch of rides this morning and now it is later in the day, and since it's later in the day, it is now hotter. So we actually splurged and purchased this cooling towel that I'm gonna have wrapped around my neck. So far, I think it's super worth it. It's just gonna get hotter. I think it's like 92 right now. So we're gonna make our way over to World Showcase so we can kick off the Food and Wine Festival. So we're gonna start eating around the world and we'll show you what we find along the way. Started raining. We are prepared with our ponchos. Now we are park hopping over to Magic Kingdom. So that concludes our Epcot day. Now we're gonna go to Magic Kingdom, see Mickey and Minnie, and see a fireworks show. So we just met Mickey and Minnie. It was so much fun. Mickey took my phone and took selfies. It was kind of great. I knew it would be fun, but I didn't expect it to be that fun, so I'm happy we did that. And that concludes our first full day at the Disney park. Stopped by many booths throughout the day around World Showcase. I think Lucas's favorite booth was Japan. I think my favorite booth was Greece. I think the griddled cheese was like my favorite thing that we had today, and I think it was one of Lucas's top favorites as well. Food and Wine Festival was really great. I'm glad that we got to try many foods from around the world. Around 6 p.m. we were pretty exhausted, so we were ready to just have a quick dinner at Casey's Corner and kind of just wait for the fireworks. Of course, we waited at the very front like last time. It's always worth it, and we just kind of took it easy for 2 hours and just waited for the fireworks show. Just as amazing as we remembered it. And what's cool about tonight that's different from last time is that there's actually 2 fireworks shows. So there's one at 9:20 and at 11. We watched the 9:20, got Dole Whip again to wait for the crowds to roll out, and then made our way back to the hotel. We have a very early morning tomorrow, so we are going to jump in the shower, get some rest, and then we will bring you guys along on our Animal Kingdom day. From Animal Kingdom. Today's our first day experiencing Animal Kingdom. We did not get a chance to come here in April, so we're super excited to check it out for this trip. This is Lucas's very first time here. I've been here many years ago. Lots of things have changed, so I'm excited to experience it all. We are currently underneath the Tree of Life right now. Because we're hotel guests, we rope dropped this morning so we can get on Flight of Passage, and it was amazing. We both really enjoyed it. We both felt like it was soaring, but like better. Really enjoyed it. And then right after Flight of Passage, we went over to the Kilimanjaro safaris, all kinds of animals, so it was so much fun. Now that we checked off those 2 top things on our list, we're gonna go ahead and find a quick snack, and then I think we're gonna try and see the Finding Nemo shows. Let's continue on our day at Animal Kingdom. Everest, what'd you think?
It was intense.
Did you know we were gonna go upside down?
No, upside down in the dark. It dipped.
It was so much fun. Checking in. We are back at the hotel, but the day is not over yet. Today was particularly hot and humid. Not that yesterday wasn't, but today we have a little bit more time, so we decided to go back to the hotel, do a quick little outfit change, feel refreshed before we made our way over to Epcot for the evening. Of course, we didn't have time to do everything in Animal Kingdom, but Lucas and I did cross off the things that we wanted to do today. For the rest of the day, we'll be enjoying more food at Epcot. We actually have dinner reservations over at the France Pavilion, and so that is up next. So we're gonna go ahead and head back to the bus. I'll check in again later.